Can you guys hear me? Is everybody there? Of course they are. Hi. I'll be there with you guys in a minute. Hello. Good morning and now good night. Hi everybody. I'm Honey Label. Nice to see you. Very, very nice to see you. How's everybody doing? Hopefully the music isn't too loud. How's everybody doing? I hope everybody's doing good well. It's doing very well today. Today's stream is mostly a Zatsudan to talk a little bit while I'm working on something very important that I cannot show yet. It is a commission that I will be working on when I talk, but I won't be able to show it to you guys. Like a secret. But I still wanted to talk, you know, to stream and talk. And to talk a little bit about today's stream will be a little bit more serious, but not in the sense that something bad happened, more so in the sense of talking about dreams and talking a little bit about what I want to do in the future with the channel, and to kind of just chat about that. And if you guys are seeing the bot, thank you all my bot watchers. I appreciate you guys a lot. And also all you guys you're seeing here live, thank you so much for being here as well. So yeah, a little bit about today. Today was quite a good day actually. I did a lot of things. Friday, I haven't streamed. I don't think I streamed Saturday, and I did stream yesterday. I streamed a bit of Marble Rivals. I had a little difficulty, but it was able to be I got it better. My finger is still a bit messed up, so a lot of this I'll just go very slowly with my commissions, and with everything else that I have to do, I'll just take it slow. Oh, you can see. Oh, give me a second. It's a little spoiler, I suppose. There we go. Nobody saw that. Yeah. But the truth is that I wanted to work a bit more on this commission to make sure everything was looking nice and pretty and good. But I did kind of mess up my hand, so I couldn't figure out everything like at the moment. I couldn't go with my sprints. I do like to make my commissions in sprints. I like to work on something quite fast and then be able to get it a little bit better. But I don't know. It's just my hand wasn't cooperating that day, so I couldn't really do it. You know, you girls kind of cooked on that part. But apart from that, I'm doing quite well. I've been able to go to work again. Now that I'm done with my finals, I have a bit more time to do things that I had to do. I'm a little bit scattered lately. I do think it's because of the amount of choices that I can make. I do think everybody, when we have a bunch of choices, we can get a little bit scattered. We can get with a lot of things that we want to start and you don't know which ones to start first, right? So I do like my channel. I do like everything that I'm doing. I'm very proud of my thumbnails. I never expected to be able to make thumbnails. I do feel like a real YouTuber, like a real VTuber right now. You girls living it. Apart from that, I was also talking a little bit about starting to edit shorts and to just basically do that sort of thing, you know? I like shorts. I am an avid shorts watcher. But I want to be able to make more things than to per se, you know. Oh, it's late. I'm already a bit tired. But yeah, I want to make more things than to actually like enjoy. But more so enjoy the process than to actually like watch the content. In a way, I am a narcissist. I'm kind of narcissistic. I will watch my content back. Mostly to be able to catch anything that's kind of rough, kind of wrong, kind of not working. But also to make sure that all the content that I'm putting out and all my videos are quite nice. You know, I always want to put the quality things. Yeah, I've been thinking of editing a couple of shorts now that I have a bit more time. I could get the hang of that. I've been also eating way healthier. I've been eating my veggies. Guys, don't forget to eat your veggies. They're very important for your gut health. your toilet will be happy about it afterwards. So don't worry. You know, my toilet has never been happier. But yeah, it's very important to eat your balanced meal. It's very important to eat your healthy breakfast and your healthy lunch and your healthy dinner. Just make sure you're eating healthy. For me, it has been quite a rough time with healthiness, per se, in like food and such. It's something that you kind of have to make sure that you're not putting it in like 100 or 0% sort of ideal, right? I think that's a bit with everything. You cannot just expect to be the most perfect forever and stick around it forever in this perfect ideal. Like, no, most things are gonna take quite a lot of time to get used to, and you're gonna have to, figure out things as you go. For me, it's a bit of that. It's a bit of that, of course. I do have to figure out things. I figure out things as I go, and I improve them as I go. So I think anything, the most important part of just doing anything, I do think, is just starting it. So for example, if you want to start streaming, it's just about starting to stream. And if you want to get a bit more popular, to start putting other content and other forms of like videos and images and memes and such, to be able to grow a little bit more. I do think it's a bit of a mix of everything of the sort. So yeah, that's a bit of that. It's the same, like I wanted to have a change, a difference in the redesign, and before thinking about the whole concept just straight away, I just started, and then slowly I can change it. Thanks to my knowledge in like graphic design and my knowledge in like viewing models and all of that, I've just been slowly trying to get it better, trying to add more things, and to try to change everything for something that I want. So it's mostly about that. Yeah. It's about letting go the idea of perfection. I think that's one of the most useful things that we can really do as people, is to kind of let go of the idea of perfection, and how the things that we're gonna make are always gonna be like the most perfect things ever. I do think, I'm gonna put my microphone a little bit higher. I do think perfection is not really real, and trying to search for it, trying to search for something good, I think it's important to make something that's good. You don't want to just stay in the same place and just never improve. That's something that's also important. I'm not telling you to like get stuck, but I do think it's a bit more fair, or fairer, how do you say, more fair, a bit more just, to understand that all the things that you're gonna make are gonna be like your best at the time. And so yeah, that's kind of the vibes that I'm going for right now. I'm just trying to get better at that. You could say I'm a perfectionist, and because I'm a perfectionist, I try to make things and try to push them. So like for streaming, sometimes I wanted to make like the best stream ever, but I had to feel like the 100% of myself all the time, and it's like, no, I'm probably not gonna feel 100% of myself all the time, but I still want to do this because I like watching my streams, I like streaming, I like doing this. But some days you just have a bit more energy, some days you're not gonna have the same amount of energies, but the thing about it is just showing up. And that goes for a lot of things, like going to the gym. You don't have to be like this incredible, amazing bodybuilder sort of type. You can go like 2 or 3 times a day. 3 times a day, that would be definitely a bodybuilder type. But you know what I mean. Like, you don't have to go like 2-3 times a week, like 5 times a week. You can go 2-3, even 1 time is better than nothing. So you gotta kind of figure that one out, right? Our life is not so much all or nothing. It's like just different ways. And as you go and you grow and you do different things, you'll start just getting better. I think that's quite fair to see. I think that's quite fair to do. So I'll just keep doing that as I... Oh, wow. I'm quite tired. I had quite a long day today. Or was I just kind of getting... I do think I was just kind of getting used to the feeling of being in summer break. Per se, it's not really summer break. It's like winter break. So this is my last year of university. Congratulations to me. Congrats, honey label. Thank you, honey label. Which means this is gonna be like my last break in the middle of the year. I do like the idea of trying to study something else. But that makes a lot, like, you need a lot of money and a lot of time to be able to do that. But if I had all the money in the world, then I could just gain a lot of money streaming and doing my whole content creator thing, my whole content creator gig. I would like to be able to go to another college and to study something else apart from graphic design. I do love graphic design. I like it a lot. Do I love it? I don't think so particularly. I think I like it. I don't think I love it, but I'm not sure if I love anything particularly, right? I do like a lot of things. I like a bunch of things that I enjoy. I enjoy doing. I enjoy drawing. I enjoy painting. I enjoy baking. I enjoy cooking. I enjoy a lot of these different things. For graphic design, I think I know more. And I think I like improving. I like making the things. I like making beautiful things. And I like making things that are useful, definitely. And I like making things that will work, right? Like here on the channel, like all these panels and all the chats and everything like that. I think I do like that. I do like that part. Do I feel personally like fulfilled? Sometimes, yeah. If it's something that I care about, definitely. So maybe it's just about that. Maybe it's just about working on things that I care about. But working on things that you care about while you're still doing things is a bit difficult. Right? You gotta find a place that you're gonna get paid like a nice amount, or you have to build your own place, which is gonna be a lot of work. But I think it's worth it. I heard it's worth it. But yeah, if I were to study another thing, it would probably be pastry making. I like pastry making. I do imagine you need to know a lot of maths about it, but I do think I can be good at maths if I try hard enough. I don't think I'm... In school, I wasn't the best. I do think now that if I wanted to for a dream and for something that I really wanted really hard, I could probably do it. I do think I could do anything if I put my mind into it. And I think math, if I put enough time to study it. I do think it's probably not as harsh as math as if I were studying engineering, for example. Because you need to know a bit more of that. I do imagine like you need to know for pastry making. I do not know too much like all the details of it, right? I do like to make pastries. I do think you need to figure out how to make recipes that are the same all the time. You need to figure out how to make like recipes in bulk if you want to work for like a restaurant or such. So I do think that's, and I would like to do that. If I were to make a business, that wasn't like anything drawing related, I would probably make up like a little pastry shop, a fine pastry shop of things that are nice. I am quite a big foodie. So anything that goes with food and anything that's kind of sweet, I do love. So I would make sure that they're yummy and like it very, very yummy. I do think that's important. It's like I like seeing cool graphic design. I like seeing cool things. I like seeing cool graphics. I think that's also very important as a way of like getting, and in any business and anything that you're working, I do think it's important to have some sort of pull to it, right? Annie, I just wanted to drop by and say hello since I was getting ready for bed. I hope everything's going well over there. Good luck with everything you're doing. Thank you, Spread. I was also getting ready to go to bed. You put it in the background and search. Yeah, everything's going very nicely, actually. We're doing all well. I'm working right now on a commission while I'm talking. Making sure that everything's... But I cannot show it because it's a commission, right? I'll probably show it. I don't think the person's gonna be mad, but I haven't asked, so I prefer private. But yeah, everything's been going well. So for pastry making, I would love to try. I would love to try to make croissant. And and to make macaron. And anything else that's French. It's But yeah, I think I would like that too. Illustration, just like purely illustration, I would probably like to in anime. And anything that goes with manga, I would love to go to like the school that was done. It's probably very hard. I do think graphic design in my school is pretty hard. That's why we're one of the best schools in the country for graphic design. And you can kind of feel it in the top students you get. They're like really good. But yeah, if I were to go to like exclusively animation school and any other school, I do think our level is quite high, so I would kind of get there. Pastry seems fun. I would probably go to pastry school too. Business and business administration. I do think that's important. I think that's important if you want to open your own business. Even if it's like a small business, getting a basic knowledge of that, and well, not very basic, like a good knowledge of that, I think that's important. I do think it's also something that you can use to work a lot if you want to work for a company. It's like quite a good investment in my opinion. So I don't know. I didn't study that. I was 16 years old. I gotta figure out the first thing that I liked somewhat, and I just picked that for every for the rest of my life. Technically, I think for the rest of my life it sounds a bit dramatic. I think it's just for a bit. Maybe I'll like it a little bit more as time passes on. I do think I'm getting better at graphic design. Did you guys see that thumbnail I made? Isn't that cute? Isn't that beautiful? I did make it in Illustrator. I've been making my thumbnails in Canvas, which is easier, but they're not getting like the kind of couture sort of finish that I wanted to make. You know, couture, like something that is made to shape or is made for the person specifically, you know, for their body type, so that it fits well. I'm not using any sort of Canva templates. I'm just using the text supports, but I do think it just kind of helps to get the sort of you know, like look that I want to give my channel. You know, have a good design thumbnail seems to be very important to get that. I have to change my profile picture too to be Honey, like the newer Honey. We could work a little bit on that. To make a little bit of that. Definitely. Quite late. Oh, is this moved? I think I may have moved something. I think I may have moved something that I didn't want to move. A little bit like that. Please feed on my screen. There we go. I can't see it because the background's. It's also like back. But yeah. Or things like pastry and such, I do think I would be. I would also like to be probably like a, what's that called, a barista? I love coffee. I love making like crazy coffees. I'm so excited for tomorrow's coffee. I'm kind of addicted to wisdom. I'll start trying to quit little by little. I'll probably buy decaf coffee tomorrow. Try to find it on a supermarket. I did buy some tortillas today. They were like 0 because I'm trying to be healthy. Your girl's trying to lose a bit of weight. And yeah, I bought like some very low calorie tortillas. I could probably find some decaf coffee to start changing. Working with my psychologist a little bit about starting to quit coffee, thinking about the future, thinking about that sort of thing. I do think the psychologist has been great for me. She's been quite nice. She's quite nice. She's helped me a lot for my mental health and such, to deal mostly with the stressors of working and studying and doing this and doing that, right? Because even though I love this, it's also a lot of work too. And I'm putting a lot of work. I mean, it's the amount of work that I want to put into it. So it's proportional. I do feel like it's completely proportional. to, well, not completely, just sort of proportional to it. Yeah. As I was saying, I do feel like my life has just been nicer lately. A lot cleaner room. I've been doing the bike today. I did the bike a little bit. I also did like my arms, and I feel my arms a little bit burning. I miss a bit when I used to strength train. I used to strength train and my muscle mass went quite up. Now I'm eating a lot of protein. I was thinking of going back to strength training. Strength training. Make sure that I go swole. That I go really swole. Hey, a bit about that. You sure got nice. The good thing about working in a drawing, I think the good thing, something that I realized when working in a drawing is that you truly don't need to hurry up as much as you think. For me, I kind of try to draw really, really fast. But the truth is that it's better to kind of think about what you're gonna do and then do it, which actually saves you more time. And kind of just spending time to look at the drawing that you're actually making it. Make sure that it kind of like settles in your brain and you kind of can see the things that you're not doing as well as you thought you want to be doing, you know? Do you get what I mean? Like, you kind of have to settle and see what you're drawing to get something that you really like. I think it's important. You want to make sure you're drawing something you want to draw, and you're drawing the way that you want to draw. Practicing drawing. I haven't practiced drawing in a while. I do think I should be doing that. Maybe tomorrow, if I have a little bit of extra time, I could practice a bit of drawing. Now that I'm an intern, sometimes interns we don't have as much work, because sometimes we finish everything in time, or they just don't need our helps because the coordinators just haven't gotten to the part where we needed to change anything yet. So I just got in a waiting period where I'm not doing much, and then I can kind of investigate a little bit more about, you know, VTubers and planning and shorts and all the shebangy dangies, and also about scholarships and such. I've been getting really happy about scholarships. Very excited about the future. If I can get any sort of support from my parents, which seems like if everything goes well, I might be able to go get a master's, get everything just right in place, and if just keep studying, right? It's always gonna be a good thing to keep studying and to have that piece of paper right in here and have the experience of living in another country. I already lived in another country by myself per se, but it was quite in a controlled environment, and I did not have too much of a bad time. I was able to survive, of course, so that's something. But I haven't been away from my parents for too long, like stretches. Not yet, anyways, you know? One day I'll have to come out of the nest and fly my way, but I'm still 21, so I still have a lot of time. I'll figure something out as I go and I study and I work. I've been thinking of saving up a bit of money to just like get ready to start applying for scholarships. The thing about scholarships is that you're gonna need the money of the space like you're gonna inhabit. So like if I'm gonna like if I'm gonna work for, or if I'm gonna live in Spain, for example, you're gonna have enough money to be able to live in Spain for like a considerable amount of time, right? So you want to make sure that they know you have that money. And yeah, I just have to save up enough to be able to live there for a while, which is a lot of money, but I think anything with hard work and like college, like working, probably. And also in the things that will get you money. But yeah, I've been thinking a bit about that. And I do think some of the things that I'm able to do to get money, obviously everything's quite clean, no problem there. I just have a couple ideas. I was thinking maybe I could make something for the children, you know, a couple of children, like stories maybe. Something quite basic, something I imagine, like maybe a little bear, maybe something this for Plan Lector, which is like for them to be able to learn how to interpret text. Let's get something in like a really small. Get that is make sure everything goes well, and I can sell that at a nice price with discount, maybe everything good. And then yeah, that's a bit of the vibes that we're getting there. I just think you can get quite a pretty buck there. Completely clean money, completely clean nicely. And it can go into my CV too, in my resume, being like an author. So it's nice. But I would never go with anything that's illegal for work or anything of the sort. I wouldn't call it work. I just simply, it's just not good. It's simply not into it like it was the most normal thing in the world. Simply not a fan of organized crime. Like, yeah, girl, I hope so. Girls up, I hope so. Good for you. But of course, a bit of that is that I got my bonnet. I bought a bunch of things from Temu. I wanted to say a little bit of my review of the things. Now that we're speaking and now we're talking about anything random that comes into my head. I did buy like a cover for my Switch. She's extremely cute. I feel like those 2020 what do you call it? Like kawaii TikTok girls. It's so nice. I just need my little paw print how do you say this? Glass. My paw print glass and my taza stopper. Stopper for my cup. You know, so nothing gets like stained. I just need like that Sakura one that's sparkly that everybody used on those videos. Oh my god, those videos are so nostalgic to me. I love them. I love them so much. I want to be those girls. I want to have everything just pink everywhere in my room. And everything slowly just getting pink. Everything I buy, everything extra that I buy, you will see it's pink. Nothing that comes into my house that I buy with my own money and I'm able to buy in Temu in those places are not gonna be. Are you crazy? Do you think I'm not gonna buy the pink one? Of course. Unless the electrodomestic is already like, not pink. In that matter, I won't. So I bought a diffuser for my curls. You know, those beautiful curls won't be able to control themselves if we do not control. Of course. Apart from that, I've been having a lot of fun. I've been having a lot of fun with stream. I've been having a lot of fun with them. I'll be trying a couple more things. I do have to, when I have a bit more time, because I do gotta finish this commission, start the other commissions, and also work on a mascot for the Lima games. I wasn't chosen on anything, but there's like this concurso. Did you might call it? Let me think. I do like these streams when I'm speaking and when I'm talking, because I gotta just remember my vocabulary. When I'm a little bit tired, I just don't remember how to say anything in English and Spanish. But I'll get better, I swear. I swear. Game. Contest, a competition. There we go. There's a competition to design 2027 Pan American mascot. And your girl Honey Label is gonna try. You probably won't win, because there's probably gonna be a bunch of people. A bunch of people who are gonna want to present their mascot. But Honey Label will prevail, because she has 7 days to do it. And I'm really thinking about a couple ideas. But yeah, we will make a mascot. We will try to get it. We will try to win. And may the best mascot win. Yes. I'm quite excited. Quite excited to see what comes out of it. Hopefully something very cute, but I do want to try my luck. You know, something that I realized is there's been a lot of different competitions that I've wanted to partake in, but nothing that I've partaken in. There's a lot of things that I wanted to partake in and just to get the opportunity to do, but I didn't do it because I was scared or because I was not the best at taking care of the thing at the time. But I truly just wanted to just do the things, even if it's not the best. Just make sure that I don't stay with the feeling of not having done it, right? I think that feeling is like the worst feeling ever. It's like, what would have happened if I just wasn't scared? Because sometimes you see the thing that wins. Those contests, for example, with the mascots, you would say like this is like good, but I could have done this. Like this wasn't too far off from my technical level, right? It wasn't too far off. And you realize you could have gotten like a nice shot at it. And then you get sad because shot, yeah, what I want. So I'm doing the thing. Even if it takes a while and even if it's hard, I'm doing it. But it's on my head. When I have anything that's pressing on my head, it hurts. My head starts hurting. Oh no. Oh no. Here we go. Have a very cutesy patootsy little girl. Sorry that hurt. There we go. Maybe I could make ASMR now that I'm on YouTube. That would be something nice to kind of like look back into. Probably have to be quite late. And to make sure that I have no noise everywhere in here, which is gonna be quite a bit of a problem. But you know, that's alright. I do think that's alright. I think I may have just finished this. I just take care of this little thing. I was supposed to go to sleep a little bit earlier, I'm not gonna lie, but I still wanted to stream. Let's try streaming every day this week, or like one day yes, one day no, one day yes, one day no. Make sure everything's nice. Yeah, of course. Take a look at my girlfriend. Girlfriend. Never to get enough to do. Mm, 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 mm. Dee, dee, dee. Dee, 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 dee. Dee, dee, dee. Dee, dee. Dee, 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 dee. Dee, dee, dee. Dee. Dee, dee. 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 Would I command out of you? Ta-da-dun-dun-dun-dun. Ta-da-dun-dun-dun-dun. Ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-bum. Seguimos dibujando. We'll keep drawing. Of course, but yes. Of course, but yes. About mascots. I need to redesign my little, stupid little, ugly little osito mascot, dude. Need to redesign it, because now we're pink. And now that we're pink, the osito needs to be pink too. I just realized that. I just had a brain blast. I'm like, yeah, we need to. What am I doing with my life? Of course we need to change that. But honey, stupid, stupid, stupid. But yeah. We need to redesign the little mascot. We need to make him pink. And that's you guys. You guys are pink and cutesy. Because that's what I like. That's what I like, and that's who you are. And that's alright. That's fine. That's good for you. Of course. After all, cute and pink is the best. Pink is the best color ever. Of course, pink is the best color ever. I've always been telling you guys this. Pink is just the best color. And I'm not gonna accept any other ideas that any other color are better. Because pink is just the best. Pink number 1. Of course. So for the little bear, I did get the base design from May when we did a little art exchange back when one of May was a VTuber artist. She's still a VTuber artist, a mama from a bunch of VTubers. They are very talented, very talented, and yeah, I drew them a while ago. They look cute and nice, and they drew me back very cutesy with a little bear. That since then I've kind of used as my mask. Stole it. I did not steal it. I did ask permission, if I'm not mistaken. I do believe so. But even so, I have a little mascot existing. And our little mascot needs to be updated, basically. Updated to something cuter now that we're pink. Like I updated myself. Talking about updates, I'm actually updating my model. I'll be updating and debuting a new model to make my own new debut. Hopefully these streams I could probably use to just kind of improve and just make it my sort of debut streams. I remember when I started streaming, I used to make like pre-debut streams where I would work on the model, and eventually I got it rigged and everything. I never did debut. So we could do that. We could debut with a nicer model, make sure everything's just nice and clean. Let me check the model. I won't show it to you guys, but I want to check it. Sorry, you'll have to wait for that. I am a voice. I am just a voice. I am not a person. A voice. But yeah, basically what I wanted to do with this model and with this redesign and with this new honey is just make her look a bit cleaner. I worked hard on the textures of the last honey, but I do think we could add a couple of shebangs a couple of just kind of getting everything into place, make sure everything look nice, just get everything just looking fine and cool and just cleaner. You know, you have a cleaner finish. That's kind of what I want to make, and that includes everything else. So let me come back. Hello. Yeah, I was just looking at the other model. You guys, I think you guys like it, but I do still have to work on it. It's kind of in the very basic state. So hopefully at the end of the month, I'm able to have it finished. But I am prioritizing my work and my commissions as well. So yeah. Of course, the channel is important, but you know, you have a couple of things that are a little bit more important at the moment, and that's alright. You know how to prioritize things. Right. Send it and ship it. Ship it and send it. Safe. This is very intriguing. I'm very happy I'm able to finish this. I did like the commission a lot. I did like the commissioner a lot too. As well. So that's not really truly there's not a problem. Not a problem at all. Ready to move on and get to other projects. Nice. Be grateful. Just rejoice if that goodness will come through. I should be drawing my thumbnails too. I do think, because I don't have a lot of time to draw all my thumbnails, I do think I may have to like make a couple of thumbnails or a couple of drawings that I can kind of reuse. I've seen a lot of like live VTubers usually use a lot of the fan arts, but because I'm very small, I do not have a lot of the fan arts. I do have a couple, but they're mostly of last honey, so they might not be able to kind of show the honey up right now, show me fully. So I'll just try to see if I can make something for like Marvel Rivals when I want to stream Marvel Rivals, if my computer will allow it, or ZATSUDAN. When I'm gonna stream something. I'm just kind of figuring these things out. I'm figuring out my new channel. But like I said before, the most important part about this whole process is just kind of giving my best, doing the thing. Keep doing the thing until it gets done and I see what works and I see what doesn't work and all of that. Well, I'll just keep improving until you see a little bear. It's not a little bear anymore, but she's a big bear. She's a huge bear. She's a mega bear. That's hopefully what we can do. Of course. That's the to do. I'm not gonna stop. That. My hand feels a little bit nicer, so that's nice. Everything I go, I keep a picture of you online. Take a look at my girlfriend. The only one I got. Da 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 da. Goodbye, girl. Da da da. There we go! Another great commission by the great Honey Label. Now we're gonna work in another commission. Not today, probably, or maybe we can start a little bit today. Like I said, I'll talk to the commissioner and see if they allow me to work on it while I talk and while I do the thing, so I can just start it while I'm doing something. But yeah. Yeah, this one's I'm pretty excited about. I started a while ago. I just wanted to have something started, but now I'm doing the inking. And we're gonna up. Make sure everything looks nice and I'm very excited to be able to draw again, just know my big illustrations, things I really like in beautiful gorgeousness and beautifulness. I'm also excited to kind of like just start with the model as well. Make sure she looks very nice and cutesy. And, you know, just get everything. My thesis and you think about the thing that I want to make. So that's a bit about that. It's just a bunch of cool things I want to do. So hopefully I can do them all. Inking. I feel like I just do a lot of things. Hopefully I can I'll just to do all the things that I want to do. I'll just try to focus on doing more things than looking at more things. Just do more than I'm looking. Yeah, that's basically it. I wanted to be able to express these feelings to you guys. Right now, I don't. It just feels a bit easier to talk about it. And they're quite. Nothing's going too bad for me right now, except for my little finger. That she's not having too much fun with being bruised. But you know, I'll be careful with her. Make sure she doesn't get more bruised. Make sure she's getting hurt. Make sure she's getting them off. Have you guys seen my nails? They're so cute. I bought these Timu nails. I did say it to you guys yesterday, I think. Why am I so sad? I'm so sad. Why did you make me sad? This is all your fault, Chad. Why? Why are you making me so sad? Don't you see I'm so sad? Now, that was the worst Jennifer Coolidge impression I have ever heard in my life. What the hell was that? That was unacceptable. That was gross. That was really bad. Okay. I don't think I'm ever going to do that again. Why do you guys stop me? Why would you do that? Why would you let me do that? Yeah, I'll be working right now. Beautiful little. Sure, everything looks nice. I'm just gonna start it. Already started a bit, but yeah. For drawing and such, a bit more that I've learned that works to make something that you're gonna like is patience. So just taking everything with time, making sure everything is coming out like you expected it to come out. And if you don't like something, just erase it. But also don't become too obsessed with perfection, because then you just all the time in your life be able to draw the things that you life is also finished. You have to have a good balance to what you want to get. Do I know how to get that balance? No. Do I know technically I will probably want to get that balance? Yeah, cool. You know, your girl has a couple things figured out, a couple things not figured out. That's all what life is about, I do think. Of course. Oh man. This hair is awesome. I'm gonna search a reference. Let me search reference. Oh, Art Fight. Have you guys seen Art Fight? I haven't started Art Fight. I'll probably do a couple of tags if I do get the time. If I do them, I do make the time for myself, I suppose. A lot of my friends are starting to play Art Fight. So maybe I'll just start a little bit. Here, everything looks quite nice and beautiful before I start. I have a couple characters if you guys are like art fighters and you want to attack my profile picture, you'll see it on the top. What song? Okay. I was a little bit scared with getting copyrighted songs. Having a couple of copyrighted songs that I don't want in my streams. Because, you know, they will say non-copyright, but a couple are just copyright for some reason. It's sad. If you say you're non-copyright, why aren't you just non-copyright? Why would you do that to me? Jokes. Yeah. And look at this room. Not perfect, nothing's gonna be perfect, but it makes sense. Oh man, I love drawing beautiful faces. I really want to cosplay, dude, you guys. I want to cosplay all the characters that I like. The first character that I want to cosplay is either the Mandalorian or Marin Kitagawa. I love my dress-up darling. I do not like the fan service too much. It just feels kind of icky, you know, when it's so often. But I guess that's the point, right? That's the point of an ecchi anime. I just don't like the first season, the amount of like fan service it is. I do enjoy the second season, and I like that we had a bit more time to go into the restored relationship that they have with each other and the characters, and like that one with Marine and her fan. Like she thought she hated her, but in reality she was just her fan. I can get that. I understand where that comes from. I'll be the person who thinks you hate me. Most of the time people don't really hate. And if they do, and if they have a problem with you, that's their business. Because if they have a problem with you, they just have their thing. What you do? I'm making the eyes. These are beautiful. I love Marine's eyes. Like so sparkly and cutesy, and her nails are like so pink and sparkly. I just want to have those long nails, but I tried these long sticky nails that I was talking to you guys about, and they're like so hard to work with and do things with. Like so hard to just live as a normal person with huge nails on. It's just like 100% harder, and I don't know if I would be able to like sustain that for a while. Maybe if I try really hard. No se rinda. Thank you, Shinigami. Thank you. Really want to cosplay. I really want to. Marine's so cutesy. She's so cutesy. Hablando de Marin Kitagawa, she's so cute. I want to cosplay her, and I want to cosplay her. My true dream is to wear a bunny suit one day. But one day. I probably won't be posting it anywhere or showing it to anybody, but you know, it's the dream. It's a girl's dream. And I did understand. What she was talking about, the bunny costume, because it is that fucking important. It is that important. You guys, you don't understand the appeal. The appeal of it is immense. And same with suits. The appeal of them is immense. Guys, please. You have to understand. I do think, okay, so the classic cut is the best. So your classic cut with that. You can also add a jacket. I think the jacket adds like a nice layer to it. And also the thighs. I do not like open thighs. I like the classic ones. You know your black ones. The black thighs. They like look really nice when you put them together in like a kind of two. I really like kind of the fishnets. I do think the fishnets look a little bit tacky if you're not combining with another part of the bunny suit. I do think you will need something a little bit more grungy, a little bit more punkish. I don't think it goes with the elegance. I do think a part of the bunny suit's appeal is the elegance and the kind of sort of suitness that it entails with the bunny tail. And the bunny tail is also very important. That's one of the charm points of the bunny suit, guys. If you do not have the bunny tail, then don't put it on. Same with the ears, don't put it on. That's just like a swimsuit. That's not a bunny girl outfit. And you also need the color. Like the color like it was a t-shirt color. You need that. Okay, you can add like a little bow, like a bow tie. That's nice. And you can add like short hair, like long. You guys need to understand. You guys need to understand the true appeal. I do think women, as women, we can have a little bit more of an aesthetic appreciation for this sort of things. It's not only, well, I've heard a lot of men who also have the same sentiment. I think it's just an otaku sentiment. But yeah, bunny girl suit is important, but it's important and it shows a lot of information about the character, the way that they wear. Same goes with a lot of different outfits. You know, you would see the maid outfit. The maid outfit has the same appeal. Okay, I do not like over sexualizing maid outfits that are not elegant. You know, part of it has to be a bit elegant, a little bit, you know, with fine and refinement. Not just simply like a bit of lingerie, and of course that's fine. But you know, the maid suit, the maid dress has a certain appeal. Something quite important for it going on. You can have your French maid dress, which is long and beautiful, and it's gorgeous, and it still gives the same idea of a maid dress. And the whole Kojujin-sama sort of, right? That's also be part of the appeal. But yeah, the maid dress, I do like it. Alright, now that I finished with all my rambling and I'm ready to go to bed, I'll be leaving you guys. I do have to say thank you all of you guys for coming into my stream and to see my stream and to keep just being here for me and all of your support. I do highly appreciate it, and everybody that's watching the bot as well. I highly appreciate you being here. I do good night. I hope everything goes well for you guys and have pretty good dreams. I was trying to make a joke with Kuma, but I do not think that anything goes with Kuma right now. I'll be saying goodbye. Goodbye, you guys. Bye. Bye. Good night.